Paul Rusesabagina, aboard Rwanda Correctional Services double cabin pickup, arrived at Nyarugenge Intermediate Court. Unlike the previous scenes of his pre-trial hearing, this time, Rusesabagina was clad in a pink prison uniform and his hair was shaved. Following the September 26th decision by the Kicukiro Primary Court to remand him for 30 days, Rusesabagina was immediately transferred to Nyarugenge prison pending his bail appeal. When the judges arrived in the courtroom, the presiding judge first informed the floor that in order to observe COVID-19 prevention guidelines, 8 local and international media houses were given permission to cover the court proceedings. The case started with Rusesabagina outlining his reasons to challenge the decision by Kicukiro Primary Court last week, including his health conditions, saying that they were not put into consideration. Rusesabagina told the court that he preferred being under constant watch by his personal doctor, alleging that this very doctor has been following his chronic medical condition for the last 20 years, including cancer. However, the prosecution stated that there are mechanisms to afford Rusesabagina medical attention just as much as it is to all inmates. Defense lawyers also listed a number of impediments, including one that Kicukiro Primary Court overstepped its mandate in remanding Rusesabagina for 30 days because he has no ties with Kicukiro district. But the prosecution noted that the suspect was arrested at Kigali International Airport, which is within the jurisdiction of the Kicukiro-based court. Rusesabagina's lawyers also told the court that their client was charged based on the new penal law, yet the alleged crimes were committed before the new penal law was promulgated. The prosecution responded by stating that the new penal law of 2018 should not be debated in this case, adding that all crimes Rusesabagina faces were punishable under both legal regimes. Rusesabagina also told the court that he lost his Rwandan nationality in 1999 when he surrendered all his documents to Belgian authorities and became stateless, alleging that his arrest in Rwanda was illegal. However, the prosecution told the court that Rusesabagina is Rwandan and he committed the alleged crimes as a Rwandan, hence making his arrest legal. The prosecution also argued that Rusesabagina does not have proof of losing his Rwandan citizenship. Rusesabagina also challenged the decision, incriminating him of the crimes committed by FLN armed group, an outfit linked to MLCD coalition, co-chaired by Rusesabagina and Faustin Twagiramungu. According to Rusesabagina, MLCD is a coalition of political organization and there is an MOU signed to form it. He argued that the MOU named 5 key activities Rusesabagina and his group were to embark on. The armed group was under CNLD, led by Wilson Irategeka. Nsabimana Kaliste, also known as Sankara, who formed RRM, was in charge of publicity, while Rusesabagina's party, Peder Ihumure, was responsible for diplomacy, while the rest of the responsibilities were under Faustin Twagiramungu, and that all organs operated independently. Rusesabagina's lawyers based on that to argue that their clients should not be held responsible for terrorism activities committed by FLN on Rwandan territory between 2018 and 2019. However, the prosecution stated that Rusesabagina allowed himself before Kicukiro Primary Court that he contributed 20,000 euros towards FLN activities. He also accepted before the same court that he played a role in fundraising for the same activities, where 300,000 euros were raised. Prosecution argued that in remanding Rusesabagina, the court, partly based on his own admission and seeking forgiveness for the crimes committed by FLN, and that he cannot distance himself from the FLN and its terrorism activities, yet all atrocities were committed between 2017 and 2019, during the time Rusesabagina was the president of MLCD coalition. Nyarugenge Intermediate Court will next Friday on October 2nd pronounce its ruling on Paul Rusesabagina's bail appeal. Reporting for RwandaTV News, Ethan Tashabia.